Hi everyone, welcome back to Peace, our 30-day yoga journey. Today is day 15, self-discovery. I'd like to share a quote with you from Aristotle. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. So simple and yet so profound. So in yoga, we're going inside to discover like how we feel on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, on a physical level, to notice our tendencies. Are we impatient? Are we very patient? Do we only like something that's predictable and familiar? Or do we love to be spontaneous? Do we have a balance between movement and stillness, between hugging in and letting go? Can we embody like our own truth and live our truth? So let's start by closing our eyes. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears, not forcing them down, just letting them relax. And find an inner lift from your tailbone all the way up through the crown of your head. Breathe into that space. And every inhale, feel the prana rushing in. And every exhale, feel the discomforts, the disappointments, the negative aspects of your life flowing out. So every breath is cleansing, every breath is life-giving. And let yourself move with your breath. And start to make the movements bigger and more spontaneous. Moving your shoulders, moving your hips, moving your ribs, moving your spine, moving your belly, moving your neck. And feeling how everything is connected. Everything is connected inside of you. We're one big web of fascia with some bones in there and organs and tendons and ligaments, but everything is connected. Just like we're all connected by some kind of powerful energy. And we all influence each other, we can help each other, we can harm each other. But our goal is to be compassionate, to be kind, and to appreciate ourselves so that we can appreciate others. On your next inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace your fingers and reach the palms up. Lift your heart up toward the sky, coming into a little baby back bend. And then reach your arms forward, reach your belly back. Inhale, reach forward, lift up, separate your fingers, cactus your arms. Press the elbows forward to lift up through your chest. Then reach your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and reach your hands up and away from your back as much as you can. Keeping that lift, twist to the right, and come back through center, twist to the left. Come back to center, release your hands behind your back, come up onto your finger pads and bend your elbows, lean back, and press into your hands, bring your chest forward. And just go back and forth a couple more times. Nice, come back up to center. Let's come onto our hands and knees and tabletop. And start to move your body again, just spontaneously, free form. Then see if you can pick your heels up and bring your heels to your hips and then stretch back into child's pose. Now, if this bothers your knees, you can leave your feet down and not do that part. You could put a blanket underneath your knees, any kind of padding you want. And now let's inhale, round forward to cat. Lift your heels and stretch back into child's pose. Inhale, lift forward. Lift the heels. Exhale, lower back. One more time. Inhale, lift forward. Lift the heels. Exhale, lower back with your toes tucked. Lift up and back into downward facing dog. And just bend one knee at a time or both knees together. You can also roll your feet outward, roll your feet inward. So working on inversion and eversion of the ankles. you can come up onto your tiptoes and then reach back through your heels. Now lift up and then reach it back. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lift the hips back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to down dog. One more time. Inhale to plank. Exhale to down dog. Come back to plank. And we're going to practice hugging the midline, lifting one leg up at a time. So lift your right leg up, reaching from the inner thigh. Grip with the mat with your hands and reach out through your toes. Maybe come up onto your left fingertips. And lower your fingers down, lower your hand down, lower your leg down, reach the right, left leg up. And come up onto your right fingertips. Lower your hand down, lower your leg down, lower your knees down. Stretch your right leg back. Push into your big toe mound and lift from the inner thigh to reach your right leg up. Reach your left arm forward. You can adjust the position of your right hand like I just did. And just circle your wrists and your ankle, both directions. Now reach your left arm forward, right leg back like we've been doing. And there's the option to try and lift your left foot up, drawing your heel towards your hip. Good. Lower your arm and leg down, lift up and back, down dog. And come forward onto your hands and knees again. Stretch the left leg back. Lift from the inner thigh, reaching your left leg up, and reach your right arm forward. Circle your ankle and your wrists, both directions. And now reach out through your fingers, reach back through your toes. Hug your arm and leg into the midline. Shift your weight a little bit forward. This is optional. And see if you can lift your back foot up, squeezing your heel towards your hip. Nice. Lower your arm and leg down. Lift up and back. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Lift your feet up, place your hands underneath, wiggle your toes, giving your hands a little massage. And you can roll the feet out and in. Then release your hands, come up onto your finger pads, roll to the outside edge of both feet, inverting the ankles, and then roll to the inside edges of both feet, everting the ankles. Lower your feet down, lift your heels up, drawing your ribs and your thighs together, and lower the heels down, lift the front of the foot up, drawing your toes towards your shins. Spread the toes wide, keep the spreading of your toes as you lower down, and walk your hands back forward into downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step it all the way forward between your hands. Lower the back knee down and twist to your right. Option to bring your left hand out to the side, bend your left knee and reach your right hand back for your left foot. Gently drawing your heel towards your hip and maybe letting the thigh of your left leg lower toward the floor a little bit. And release your foot, reach your arms up, press your palms together and twist over to your right. Option to lift your back knee up, holding the twist, prayer twist. And lower your left knee down, reach your arms up. And exhale forward over your legs, stretch your legs straight, bowing over your leg. Come back forward into your lunge and step back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, sweep the left leg up. Step your foot all the way forward. Lower your back knee down and twist to your left. Option to bring your right hand out to the side. Bend your right knee, reach back for your right foot with your left hand, and gently draw your heel in towards your hip. Nice, release your foot. Reach both arms up. Press your palms together and twist over to the left. Option to lift the back knee off the floor. And lower your back knee down, reach your arms up, and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step it all the way forward between your hands and lift the back leg up, coming into standing splits. Circle your ankle. And reach back with your back foot. Pivot both feet to the right. Come onto the outside edges of both feet and reach your right arm up and over. Then lower your hips down, reach your fingers toward your toes. Inhale, back up again and lift. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale and lift. Lower your hand down, spin your feet, and spin all the way open to a wide-legged forward fold. Start to shift your hips from side to side. Maybe come into a little bit of a deeper lunge. Maybe all the way down into Skandasana, sinking the hips. And you can use your hands or not use your hands to press up, glide to the other side. And come back to center, pivot your feet again, coming into a lunge and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward into standing splits. Reaching the right leg high, bowing over your leg. You can even walk your hands back a little bit if you want. Circle your ankle. And reach your toes back and pivot both feet to the left, coming onto the outside edges of both feet. Reach your arm up and over. And lower your hips down, reaching your fingers towards your toes. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Come back through center, pivot on your feet, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. And again, shift your weight from side to side. Maybe going a little lower each time. And come back, facing the front of your mat. Step back, downward facing dog. And make your way forward to your hands so you can hop forward or step forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bow. Press down into the earth. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up. Pull your right knee up into your chest. Think of reaching out of your right hip and externally rotate the left leg, placing your foot on your inner thigh for tree pose. Release your foot, release your leg, bow forward into standing splits. And lower your left leg down, coming into Uttanasana. Lift and spread all your toes. Lower them back down. Hug your legs in towards each other. Press into the ground. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. On your next inhale, sweep your right knee up. Lifting up out of your left hip as much as you can. Externally rotate your right hip. Place your foot on your inner thigh. Keep lifting up nice and tall. And release your foot. Bow forward, bringing your right leg up in the air for standing splits. And lower the right leg down, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. So in Uttanasana, press into your feet and think of internally rotating your thighs so you feel your sit bones pull apart from each other. This is very subtle. And then in your exhale, squeeze your outer glutes towards each other, hugging the midline. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to plank. Keep your knees lifted or lower them. Lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower, tuck your toes. Press back to down dog. So this time we're going to step forward and float up into warrior three. So in your inhale, reach your right leg up, reaching up through the inner thigh. Exhale, pull your knee into your chest, step your foot forward, step into your front foot. Reach your arms out to the side as you lift up. Warrior three or airplane pose. Reach out through your fingers, reach back through your toes, forward through your heart. And then start to bend your back knee as you bring it forward, reaching your knee up. Exhale, cactus the arms, cross your ankle above your knee. Then sweep your left leg all the way to the front and out to the side, coming into a curtsy squat. And back to your ankle crossed above your knee, sink down. Come back into your airplane. And step back, downward facing dog. So we'll play with that with the other side. On your next inhale, reach your left leg up. Step your foot all the way forward, stepping right up into warrior three. And bring your knee forward, reach your arms up, cactus your arms, sink down. And then stretch your leg over to the left, finding a curtsy. And come back to center, coming back into warrior three. Lower your hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Let's play with that again. So inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step forward, airplane, rise up. Bend the back knee forward, reach your knee up. Cross your ankle, sink down. Reach your left leg behind you and over to the right. And come back into airplane. Warrior three. Step back as you lower your hands down, stepping back into downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, rise up. Warrior three. Bend your back knee, bring it forward, reach your arms up. Cactus your arms, cross your ankle above your knee. Swing your right leg over to the left, find a little curtsy. And come back into warrior three. Reach back as you lower your hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it all the way forward. Rotate the back heel down and reach your top arm, reach your left arm forward over your ear for a side angle. And then straighten your front leg, coming into triangle. Reach the top hand forward and down, coming up into standing splits. And then bend your both knees, bring your left knee behind you, lower your left foot to the floor, and sit down in between your heels and keep twisting to your right. Inhale back to center, untwist. Coming back into your standing splits. And step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, step it all the way forward. Rotate the back heel open, sweep your right arm over your ear, side angle. And straighten your front leg, coming into triangle pose. Reach your arm forward again, coming into side angle. Lower the top hand down, reach your right leg up, standing splits. And bend your both knees, bring your right foot down, lower your right knee down, sit in between your legs and twist to your left. Come back through center, step back into standing splits, and back to downward facing dog. Bring your hands in a little closer and see if you can hop forward, landing your feet to the outside of your hands. Lower your hips, come on into a squat. And reach your arms forward, let your head, your chin lower towards your chest. Just little gentle rocking motions here. And lift your hips up. Heel toe your feet in till your feet are hip distance apart. Lower your hips as you reach your arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. And sink your hips a little lower and straighten all the way up. Tadasana, relax your arms down by your sides. And your next inhale, sweep your arms up, bend your knees, sink your hips. Press your palms together and twist to your right. Shift your weight into your right foot, lift your left heel up. And lightly step back into your twisted lunge. And lower the back knee down. Separate your hands. Maybe reach back, find your heel as you press your knee forward and reach your arms back. Reach your top arm back. And swing the back arm forward again. Reach up. Lower your hands down. Step the back foot forward. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Lift and spread all your toes. Sink your hips. Reach up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Press your palms together and twist over to the left. Open up across that top shoulder. Sink your weight into your left foot, lift your right heel up. Keep this left hip hugging in toward the midline. You can look down and step your right foot back. Lower the back knee down. Separate your arms and maybe reach back for your back heel as you reach your heart up. And swing the back arm back up again. Lower your hands down. Step forward into your standing forward fold. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. This time we're going to bend our knees, lower our knees to the floor. Lift your hips up in the air. Bend your elbows, lower your chest down. And then strongly tuck your tailbone. Curl forward and up into your cobra. Press down through the top of your feet. Lift your thighs up, upward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step it all the way forward. Rotate the back heel open and come on up. Warrior two. Keep reaching back. Reverse your warrior. Come back through warrior two. Lower your top arm down. Reach forward for a side angle, an elevated side angle. And reach back. Reverse your warrior. Straighten your front leg and then reach forward as if you were coming into triangle, but instead just bend your knee, pull your hips underneath you. Warrior two, reach back, reverse your warrior. Again, straighten your leg, reach all the way forward. Bend your knee, pull your hips underneath you, warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior. And windmill your arms, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step it all the way forward. Rotate the back heel down. Come on up, warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior. Come back through warrior two. Rest your form on your thigh in one big circle with your top arm. And reach back, reverse your warrior again. This time straighten your front leg. Reach forward and bend your front knee, pulling your hips underneath you. Reach up and back. Reverse your warrior. Straighten the front leg. Again, reach all the way forward. Bring your knee forward. Reach back, reverse your warrior. And windmill your arms. Step back, downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward to about the middle of your mat and come on into a squat. First, reach your arms forward, let your back round, let your chin hang. And then press your elbows back, lift your heart up, lengthen through your spine. 2 more times. Inhale, reach forward, letting your back round. Exhale, pull your arms back, lift up through your chest. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, pull back. Lower your hips down. And let's see if we can slowly make our way onto our backs. So the closer you get to the floor, the harder it is not to plop down. So really hug the midline, activate your whole body, and start to roll down one vertebra at a time. And when you're all the way down, hug your knees into your chest. Cross your right ankle above your left knee for eye of the needle. Interlace your fingers around the back of your thigh or the front of your shin. And if you have your fingers interlaced on the front of your shin, it's kind of fun to think of just lifting that leg up a little bit. And notice how that feels. And release your hands and hold your right foot with both hands. Straighten your left leg on the ground. So you're coming into like a baby cradle, and just rock your leg from side to side. And release your left hand. Bring your right leg into a half happy baby. Then you can straighten your right leg if you want and interlace your fingers on the back of your thigh. Now, the closer your leg is to your chest, the more of a hamstring stretch it will be. So you might need to have your leg way further away from your chest. So just figure that out by playing with it, and then lower your heel down and lift your heel back up again. So you're really leading with the heel, and the knee is staying pretty still. Then slide your hands up to your foot or as high as your hands will reach, and give your foot a gentle massage, a little twisting action, massaging the arches. Now point your toes, open your arms out to the side, and reach through your toes as you lower your leg down. When your heel touches, let everything relax. And notice how you feel. So this is how we explore ourselves, how we learn. We do something, and then how do we feel? And do something else, how do you feel? You're always like questioning, listening, trying different things, noticing how it feels. Pull your knees back in again, cross your left ankle above your right knee, interlace your fingers around the front of your shin or the back of your thigh. And just move around here, experiment, explore. And then release your bind interlace your fingers around the outside of your left leg as you lower your right leg to the floor. And just rock your leg back and forth across. Release your hands, come into half happy baby on the left side. And straighten your leg here. Interlace your fingers on the back of your thigh and lift and lower your heel. Always listening, always being aware, being curious. Next time your leg is straight, or you might need to keep your leg bent, walk your hands up to your foot, massage your foot, give it a little twisting action. Maybe flex the toes. And then point out through the toes as you slowly lower your leg all the way down. Let everything relax here, just for a few breaths. And bend your knees and twist both legs over to the right. You can always place a pillow between your knees or underneath the bottom leg. Twist your upper body to the left. And just relax here. And now you can pull your left hip back to the ground and twist all the way over to the left. You can turn your head to the right. Upper body's twisting to the right. And bring your right hip back down. Hug your knees in. And come into full happy baby as you separate your knees. And you can gently rock from side to side, all the way across or part way. And then come back onto your back. Bring your feet together. Straighten your legs as much as you can. And then slowly make your way into your Savasana. Letting everything relax and let go. I'll just stay here, a minute or less. I know Savasana is easy to skip. It is for me, but it's actually really important. And so this is another thing you can observe, like, are you really impatient in Savasana? Do you just want to get up and get going? Or do you really enjoy just taking time to relax and let things assimilate in your body before you get moving on with your day or evening again? Just rest here with your breath, breathing in and out through your nose. And notice how good it feels to be calm and relaxed. You're welcome to stay here longer, or you can start to bring some movement into your fingers and toes. You could reach your arms over your head. And just slowly make your way up to a comfortable seat. Thank you so much for joining me today in this practice. I hope that you feel maybe a little more connected to yourself, maybe a little more self-awareness, and ultimately feeling really good. I would love to hear a comment from you, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 16. It's all about connection. Bye.